I like to think the past is fixed while the future has many possibilities. But with 3n+1, that's reversed. The future is fixed. 5 is followed by 8, and there's no two ways about it. It's actually the past that's unknown. Because how did we get to 5 in the first place? It could have been from 10, but it could have been from 3. And if it came from 10, where did the 10 come from? The further back we look, the foggier it gets. Is x a predecessor of y? Is every number a predecessor of 1? If every number is a predecessor of 1, then the 3n+1 conjecture is true. What if the past and future were both determined, though? Actually, there's a variant of the 3n+1 where that's the case. This is called the Conway map, or the original collatz map. Every number has a unique successor because that number is going to match only one of the left-hand sides. You're either even or you're odd. And if you're odd, you're either this kind of odd or that kind of odd. But every number also has a unique predecessor because that number matches only one of the right-hand sides. You're either a multiple of 3, or you're just above some multiple of 3, or you're just below some multiple of 3. So we can follow a sequence forwards or backwards deterministically. Let's look at what the numbers do under the Conway map. Unlike 3n+1, you can see some loops here. 4 to 6 to 9 to 7 to 5 and back to 4. Or a big loop, 44, 66, 99, 74, and then all the way back to 44. Most of the other numbers seem to run off into infinity, but nobody knows where they wind up. Take the number 8. In the forward direction, it goes 8, 12, 18, 27, 20, 30, 45. We're kind of used to these random-looking sequences by now. If you follow 8 in the backward direction, it goes 8, 11, 15, 10, 13, and so on. So if you follow both these directions, the numbers just seem to get bigger and bigger, pulling away more and more rapidly. But it's possible these two sequences meet up at some huge number in the future, which would mean 8 would be part of some massive loop. What are the odds that these two sequences meet up? Very low, because they get sparser and sparser. Still, what happens to the number 8 under the Conway map is a total mystery. You might say, hey, if you want to know what happens to 8, just follow along and see what happens. But even though the future life of 8 is predetermined, we can't seem to make any useful predictions about it. We can't say, hey, number 8, you're going to enter a loop later in life. Number 8 just has to live its life and see how things turn out.